Hello there. I'm Trevor. And in this episode of Somewhere in the Middle, we got to talk Marvel. Marvel has released a video that's detailing who's in Avengers Doomsday. So let's watch this reveal from Marvel and see what it means for the bigger scope of where we're at in the MCU. Let's go. This is not the norm for our channel, for Somewhere in the Middle, for me to just do a bunch of reaction videos. It just seems that like I'm getting inundated with a few of them, things that really matter to me. I'm only doing reaction videos, let's put it that way, on stuff that really matters to me. And Avengers Doomsday, I mean, I like the MCU. I like Marvel Entertainment. I've gone through highs and lows with them over the course of their, 27, 30 movies at this point now, television shows, etc. But I can't lie, I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday, and we'll get more into that as we watch this Marvel Entertainment released Avengers Doomsday, now in production. And before I even hit play, the first thing I can see is a chair that shows Chris Hemsworth. So I guess that's how they're gonna reveal our cast listing, is all the chairs. So let's see what holds in store here on this video as we watch. Vanessa Kirby, Chris Hemsworth, Vanessa Kirby, Anthony Mackie, okay, Falcon, Captain America, Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes, of course. Letitia Wright, that's Suri, right? Paul Rudd, oh no, Letitia Wright, wait, is that Paul Rudd's daughter? Paul Rudd, okay, it's going too fast now. Wyatt Russell, it's the Sentry, or the fake guy, whoa, Namor. Ebon Mouse Baccarat, Simon Liu. First time we've seen that guy in for how long now? Sheesh. Florence Pugh? Kelsey Grammer. Okay. Lewis Pullman. I don't know. Wait, is that the guy in the new? Danny Ramirez, okay, Falcon. Joseph Quinn, Fantastic Four. David Harbour. Wait, that's Red Guardian. Okay. Winston Duke. I don't know who that is. Hannah John Kamen. I think that's the girl who plays Ghost. Tom Hiddleston, Loki's back, yes. Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, oh my gosh, this is original X-Men. Rebecca Romijn, James Marsden, that's their original lineup. Channing Tatum, no. Pedro Pascal, yes, more Fantastic Four. Robert Downey, hey, someone's actually in a chair. Hey, buddy. Now in production, Doomsday. Let's go. Holy crap. That's too much. That's too much. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. So there are so many names that are here. Wait, there's too much to unpack. First I need to get all the names down. So let's do that. Let's break down any name that I didn't know and who they are. Let's do that first. Okay, so let's go back over this again.
Chris Hemsworth, Thor.
Vanessa Kirby. Okay, first off, Vanessa Kirby, that's Fantastic Four. We know that. Anthony Mackie, yes, again, we know that. The new Captain America, Sebastian Stan, obviously Bucky Barnes. Letitia Wright. I apologize if I'm messing that name up, but let's see who that is. My brain is telling me that that's Suri, but I don't know if I'm right. Okay, good. I was right. It's Siri. Yay! Keep going. Next name. Paul Rudd. Okay, good. Yeah, Paul Rudd. Obviously Ant-Man. Wyatt Russell. His name is not Captain America, so what is his name? John Walker? Just John Walker. He's got to have a better name than that, doesn't he? All right, keep going. Tenoch Huerta Meja. That's the guy who plays Namor, right? Okay. Ebon Moss Baccarat. I don't know. Eben. Oh, yeah, duh. Now I do. He's the guy. Okay, more Fantastic Four. Yeah. He's the guy who's playing the Thing. Simon Liu. Obviously, that's, the 10 Rings. Florence Pugh, right? The other Black Widow. I don't know what they call her. Kelsey Grammer. Okay, Beast. Yeah. Lewis Pullman. Who the heck is Lewis Pullman? Oh, this is the guy who's playing Sentry in Thunderbolts. Next up, Thunderbolts. Okay. Danny Ramirez, Falcon. Yep. Joseph Quinn. Yep, that's the fire guy. Johnny Flame. He's also been in the Stranger Things movie or shows, right? Okay. Okay. David Harbour. Yeah. Red Guardian. Also Stranger Things. Winston Duke. Who's that? Winston Duke is a guy from Black Panther. M'Baku. Winston Duke is M'Baku. Okay. Hannah John Kamen. I think Hannah John Kamen is the Ghost. Right? Hannah John Kamen is Ghost. Yeah, she played Ghost in MCU. And then she's going to be in whatever it's called, Thunderbolts. Okay. What else we got? Tom Hiddleston. Yes, Loki. Okay, and here's the big hitters. Patrick Stewart, obviously. Professor X. Ian McKellen. Magneto. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler. Rebecca Romijn as Mystique. Oh my gosh. James Marsden, of course, Cyclops. Channing Tatum, Gambit. Love it. Pedro Pascal, back to the Fantastic Four. And then, of course, Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom. Okay. All right, so we did the rundown. Wow. There's a lot of names that aren't mentioned, right? So, no Tom Holland as Peter Parker, Spider-Man. No Doctor Strange, right? Benedict Cumberbatch. We do not see Star-Lord, Chris Pratt, at all, or any of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't see a very important name, Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, or any of his counterparts. So that's interesting in the sense that some of the other major Avengers are not listed at all. Some other names that aren't listed. All the young Avengers that we've seen, I don't see Iman Vellani's name there listed. I don't see Haley Steinfeld for Kate Bishop. I don't see Clint either, right, for Hawkeye. Neither of the Hawkeyes are there. And the reason I bring these up is that if you guys remember, tying into some other Marvel news and why this isn't just a reaction to now in production thing, a couple of weeks ago we had some leaks, right? We had leaks of concept art, right, for Doomsday. And in that concept art, some of these people were there, right? We don't see Paul Bettany's name is not there. Vision, right? We don't have Wanda either. There's one specific concept art that showed Star-Lord hanging out with Vision. We don't see that, right? There was another piece of concept art that showed Star-Lord, I believe, with all the young Avengers. Or maybe it was Hawkeye with all the young Avengers. I don't know, but all those young Avengers, none of them are here. So that's curious, right? In theory, we know multiverses are going to play a role in this thing. How does that work out here? Will Fantastic Four give us more? Tying into my reaction video that we did on Fantastic Four, something to think about. Fantastic Four may be an alternate universe. It's not our MCU. It's not the sacred timeline. Let's just say that. And the Fantastic Four are going to come from another timeline into the sacred timeline. Coming with them could be Doom and these potential X-Men, right? But he was so good in that movie, Marvel said, let's do it. Let's keep that going. I like that. Yeah, so again, one piece of concept art ties into everything we see here except for one major player, right? There was a concept art that showed Doom's sort of like royal court or whatever you want to call it. And on that, we can see Vanessa Kirby. We can see Sue Storm, I believe her kid. And then you can see some other major players. One of the major players that list is not in those chairs was Benedict Cumberbatch, right? Doctor Strange. So I don't know. Is this chair thing and omitting some of those names smoke and mirrors by Marvel, by the Marvel Entertainment, by MCU to make us push away from some of that concept art and say, I don't know if that's happening or not. Maybe that's early stuff. We don't know. It's a smart move in the sense that a lot of the major pieces of those concept art that came out maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago now, some of those names are missing from those chairs. And again, was that specific? Are they really not in the movie, or did they just leave those names out? I don't know. I'm curious. Most of those names also tie into upcoming releases, right? You have all the names for the Thunderbolts there, and you also have all the names for the Fantastic Four movie, that both movies are coming out this year. So that kind of ties into that, and that's an interesting concept in that maybe this is a little bit of smoke and mirrors and that they're just focusing on the main names that we're going to see here, you know, in the new upcoming movies. And then a couple sprinkles of like, yeah, don't forget Simon Liu's still around and we're using him. Let's take a few minutes here and also talk about that guy right there, Robert Downey Jr. So this announcement was obviously made back in July.
New mask. Same task. What can I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to play Dr. Doom. I've never weighed in on this, so I figured I would weigh in on it here. I kind of like it. And I like it for one big reason why. Acting. That's it. Robert Downey Jr. is a thespian. He is an actor. He has range. He is in sort of a like almost a third coming of his career. You know, he became one of the most important characters in Marvel Cinematic history. He became beloved. Marvel made Iron Man akin to Batman in the sense that people love Batman. Iron Man was not that kind of a character prior to the MCU.
All right, everybody, stand down.
He was a second-rate guy. You know, maybe for some, he was a big deal, but ultimately, Iron Man was not like, he wasn't Spider-Man, he wasn't Wolverine, he wasn't the X-Men, he wasn't the Hulk even. You know, characters like Thor and characters, even Captain America and Iron Man, those were lesser characters that people didn't read as much as like Spider-Man or Wolverine when it came to Marvel. But the MCU made him that. Now, he became, again, one of the greatest heroes in the MCU. What if he became one of the greatest villains of the Marvel MCU? Like, tell me that's not like a check-the-box moment for an actor. That has to be. You made people fall in love with you as Iron Man or Tony Stark, and now he's going to make people hate him as Dr. Doom? Duh. I think that, to me, that, I get it. I get what his drive is here, and I don't think this is just driven in money. I think this is driven in, like, I want to do that. I want to get people just as invested in me as a villain as they were as me as a hero. Difference here is that, you know, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, and Captain America Civil War, and every Avengers 1, 2, 3, 4, everything in between that happened. There's so many things that helped us grow to love Downey Jr. as Iron Man, as Tony Stark. He doesn't have as much leeway in Doom. So that poses a much bigger hurdle for Robert Downey Jr. as he tries to become potentially the greatest villain in Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Who does he got to beat out? Loki?
You will all fall before me.
Robot guy? Ultron? Ultron sucked in the movies. Doesn't suck in the comics, but in the movies, I mean, even in What If, he's better. But yeah, in the movies, Namor, okay, wasn't really a villain. Oh, Thanos, sure, right?
All that for a drop of blood.
Even Thanos, sure, he's intimidating and whatnot, but I don't know. So yeah, there's room for Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. to become, at this point, the greatest villain in Marvel Cinematic Universe. Right? And I kind of dig that that's what he potentially could be going for here. What do you think? Are you on the end where you're like, I think it's stupid that Marvel decided to bring him back? Or are you like with me, I'm willing to see where this goes, right? I'm not saying it's going to work. I'm just saying I like it from the concept of Robert Downey Jr. as an actor. He's a thespian. He wants to challenge himself, and this is something that's going to challenge himself. Can I get that fan base? Some Marvel fans or stans can be downright mean, right? Can he turn those people around? The ones that said, this is stupid, I don't want that to happen. Could he flip that script in Doomsday? I don't know, but it's possible. What about the X-Men? Let's talk about that. Are they coming in as good? Are they coming in as bad? Are they going to be alternate timeline? or not from the sacred timeline? Are they going to be part of the time? I don't know. It's very interesting to see how these X-Men play out. Are there going to be other versions too? Like, I'm curious, because we saw in Deadpool and Wolverine that there were different versions of Wolverine across different timelines, like different people playing them. So, you know, we could get Magneto from, you know, the original movies, the Ian McKellen version, or a brand new Magneto that they come out with. I don't think we're going to get that much, because that's just biting off more than we can chew in one movie. You know, and the Russos do make long movies, so I would expect that this would be a long flick, but I don't know. Like, I'm very curious. They definitely went for the, like, enthusiasm, in the sense that, yes, you are going to get classic X-Men from 20th Century Fox studio X-Men movies here. And, you know, Gambit, Channing Tatum.
I ain't know my daddy, but I'm sure I shot out of his ready.
So, like I said, I don't know. I think the use of the X-Men, and we're finally going to get to see X-Men in the Marvel Universe. You know, Captain America, Brave New World set up the fact that people are going to be mining the adamantium, and that's coming. So it's a very exciting moment, in the sense that they're building up that enthusiasm for the next Marvel project. And of course, having so many Avengers in one thing, it seems daunting. It makes me wonder what really is going to be like. There's a lot of questions, at least. In summary, this production video that they released definitely built enthusiasm for me. It got me a little bit more hyped. It gave me also pause in, like, is this real or is this fake? Not that, like, the announcement there, but are there names that they're not telling us on purpose? I think there are names that they're not telling us on purpose. I don't think that's the full cast list. But I think that might be some of the bigger people they want to bring up or let us know are going to be involved. Very interesting. Very curious. Thanks for watching this reaction episode and discussing a little bit of what's in the future for Marvel Cinematic Universe as we lead up to Avengers Doomsday. And of course, this now in production video that Marvel has given us to react and think about exactly the future with these cast members there. What exactly are we going to get in Avengers Doomsday? We'll see you in the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen.